First, you're going to fill up a basin full of hot water. I used my bathtub and I used a random plastic container I had in my house. After that, you're going to take your Rikusenfuku and button everything. This includes the breast pockets and the waist pockets. This will help the dye get into every little nook and cranny in the Rikusenfuku. At this point, you're going to take your trousers and your tunic and put it in the basin. You want to give it a little scrub. You don't have to do this. You can actually just use the tap water, but as long as you get it wet or damp, it should be fine. Okay, the angle looks kind of bad, but here's what I did. I just took 2 of those packets and dumped it into a 500 milliliter cup of water. You don't have to use Pyrex like I did, but I do recommend trying to measure it out as evenly as possible and as thorough as possible. That's a crucial step here. After making the dye concoction, you're going to take 2.5 cups of salt. I used Morton salt, and you're just going to pour it right into the basin. Don't be afraid to use a little more or a little less as you see fit. 2.5 cups is what the instructions said. However, if you have a little bigger basin or a little smaller basin, adjust accordingly. After putting the salt in, you're going to give it a little mix. Be sure to dilute the salt. After that, you're going to take your dye concoction and pour it into the basin. Be sure to get as much dye as possible in there. And don't worry, it's going to look really dark, really gray, really nasty. And you might think your Rikusenfuku might not dye, but trust me, it'll turn out olive green after you're done dyeing it. Now put your Rikusenfuku into the basin and give it a slosh. Just rub it around, give it a wash as if you're like trying to press the dye into the fabric. Don't worry, as I said, it's gonna look really dark, really kind of weird, but it'll turn out olive green. Mix it for the next 15 minutes, and after that, let it rest for 45 minutes. Occasionally, agitate the basin and move the Rikusenfuku around to make sure that the dye is getting in there. After around 45 minutes, you're going to take out the Rikusenfuku and run it under tap water to wash off that excess dye. Don't worry, it might take you more than a couple tries. For me, it took around 4 wash throughs to get the dye completely off since I'm mentally challenged. And you just want to rinse it off as much as possible to get that excess dye off. Once you're done, take it to the washing machine to wash. The water should roughly be this clear for you to start washing it off. Next, you're going to wash your Rikusenfuku. Make sure to put it on cold, not hot. I went for about 60 minutes with a little bit of soap, but you don't have to use soap in yours. And make sure it's on normal. After that's done, take it outside or hang dry it somewhere. Don't use the drying machine. It looks kind of light in my camera lighting, but it turned out to be a very nice olive green. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, ask me. Bye.